Hello, hello. Thursday Thunder reading coming at you. Muse Medicina, Instagram, Facebook Live. I have got a PayPal, eutimia@gmail.com. I have got a Cash App, Muse Medicina, and I have a Venmo, Eutimia-Montoya. Please reciprocate for this in any amount you feel comfortable. Share far and wide. I'm teaching a birthing basics class. I will be soon teaching a divination 101 class, as well as returning my food foundations course for donation, because we all need to feed ourselves. This revolution, we need to feed ourselves. Black lives matter. Black lives are sacred. Indigenous lives are sacred. All of us light-skinned, white-presenting people have a lot of work to do to leverage our privilege for those of us in this society who are unfairly discriminated against and murdered because of their melanin. Melanin is beautiful. I wish I had more melanin. Story of my life, but I'm working through that fucking shit too. We're here to work. I hope you're doing your work. And this is supposed to help you work. So, Ometeo, Great Spirit, Tonkashila, all that is good, all that is sacred, thank you. Thank you for our food. Thank you for our water. Thank you for all of the creepy crawlies, spiders, earthworms, beetles that help to compost the filth of this earth, that we may bloom and blossom in new ways. Great Spirit, thank you for death. Thank you for the rising of the good work through this death. Thank you to all of those who have lost their lives unjustly to police brutality, that we may be in the throes of collective liberation. Great Spirit, may they travel well. I would like to pray for the mothers, the birthers who've lost their babies, and the babies who've lost their mothers because of white supremacy. I pray that our spirits remember how resilient we are in the wake of the uprisings. I pray that we all leverage all of our privileges, whether it be skin color, monetary resources, spiritual abilities, talents, gifts, so that we can all be free of white supremacy and the oppressive nature of its legacy together. Okay, ask the questions, be here, be now. Let's get some tarot answers with my faithful Santa Muerte deck. My compadrito. Those of you guys, somadoras out there, ever like get copal in your teeth and then you're eating later and you're like, Yeah, sometimes. Hola, comadre Diana. All right. Whoo! Okay, first card, Knight of Cups. Knights are all about forward movement, right? Knights are like the ones who charge forward. This one is not charging. This one's like looking back. It's a Knight of Cups. Okay. Cups are about how we feel our emotional cups. Cups are about receiving. To me right now in this card, it's like we're all kind of second guessing, how are I moving forward? But you're not moving forward if you're second guessing. Okay. So there's a really strong message in the collective right now that our gifts are coming through. Our ancestors are speaking through us. Even if your ancestors don't speak to you in a way that you can hear, a way that you can see, they come through the gifts of our hands. Do you play the guitar like your dad? Okay, do you sing like your mother? Do you work clay like your grandfather? All right, these are all ways our ancestors speak to us. So the ways you need to be offering right now are the ways that are coming through you most naturally. If you're a mother and you can't be on the front lines, your mothering is your revolution, okay? If you are an elder, your teaching is your revolution. If you are someone who's fucking called to stand on the front lines, do it and go without looking back, okay? Be prepared. This is a reminder that us looking back is stopping us from moving forward. Boom. Cups. This is the one of cups. So ones are pure potential. Cups, once again, are about receiving. So this is a reminder for us to fill our cups through our ancestral work. The libélula, the dragonfly, there was a beautiful one in my yard today. It's super iridescent. They are messengers between the realms, okay? They remind us that we need to be connected to the spirit realm in order to be fed. All right, once again, some of us, most of us, because of colonialism, don't know what it is to be connected to the spirit realm. There are many teachers. Follow the teachers who you feel called to be connected to the spirit realm. Two amazing Black women I follow on Instagram are Lady Speech Sankofa and Empress Karen. Can't remember the last of it, but just type in Empress Karen. She's this amazing, like, curandera. I think I'm not sure where she's from, but she's got this awesome mole right here. And in Chinese medicine, the moles are like extra power towards something, and on your chin is like the kidney area. It's this will area. She's a powerful priestess, okay? Empress Karen, please tell me if you know down there. But follow her for understanding kind of where the realms are, and anybody else who you're literally like, I have to follow them, okay? Those are your teachers. Your teachers will come to you. The teacher arrives when you're ready, okay? So we want to be filling our cups emotionally and spiritually so that we can be nourished for whatever we're moving toward, okay? You have a mole? Tito, where's your mole? I like moles. In China, because China's very patriarchal too, they will remove moles, especially from women, because I don't like to speak for like definitively for cultures that especially I'm not part of, but what I studied, which could also be tainted by colonialism, etc., and white supremacy, because let's face it, every fucking thing in America is tainted by white supremacy, but they would remove moles from your face because they don't want you to have more power, right? Especially if you're a woman. When I lived in China, I got some pictures taken, and they literally removed my moles from my nose and my chin from my pictures, on my passport pictures. I was like, these fuckers removed my moles. Anyways, next card, Page of Cups. So I love how they're all cups. This is all about nourishing. Don't look back, fill your cup. And this one is, to me, she looks like she's experimenting, okay? She's new in this. If you are new to something, if you are new to the revolution, which we all are, if you are new to spiritual work, if you are new to cooking, if you're new, this is a card that's asking us to give ourselves space to be new, to be the page, to be the questioner, to be the one that's told what to do, to be the one taking the messages, listening. Okay, there's a reason why they call it a pager. A page passes on the messages. But if you don't practice your voice, you don't practice your listening, you won't know what's a yes and what's a no, because you're too stuck trying to be a perfectionist. Okay, I'm biracial and have 2 huge moles by my cheek and chin. My white mom tried to get them removed, and I was like, I'm sorry about that. Colonialism fucks us all, honestly, especially white people, because they're so far removed from their cultural identity based on the witch hunts and colonialism in old Europe, okay? And then whiteness tried to remove all of our individuality to this day. This is why my ancestors are super assimilated as like New Mexican and Texan Mexicans, right? Because it was all Mexico. So yeah, there's so much assimilation. So there's also compassion. Cups are also about compassion. Like, we're all fucked from colonialism. Every single buddy. Yeah, the manifestation's different. White people aren't being murdered unequivocally, right? Yet they will murder unequivocally, and that's also a fucking illness. Okay, so we need to give ourselves permission to be compassionate with ourselves first. So we can't be compassionate with ourselves. We can't be compassionate with the world. And that's not to say not to be righteously angry. You have to, it's really an interesting dance when we're able to be compassionate with our ugly and with our anger. Be compassionate with the mother who fucking bites you, like a dog on the street who has litter. You can be compassionate with her for biting you, for coming at her kids, right? Same. Moles were said to be evidence of a witch. Okay, it's extra. Moles are extra. They're also, depending on the mole, or freckles are like fire quality. Yeah, so does anybody have any questions? I had to do a short reading today because I am working. Nice. Your moles are beautiful. Everybody, your moles are beautiful. Wear them proudly. What about moles that aren't lifted? It depends. Oops. You guys get to see my umo. That was an accident. Or was it? That's corn that I grew. Yep. So I found out recently, and then I'll let y'all go. In my tradition, my mother's father's mother was a full-blood Picuris Pueblo native. And I got a book written by a white man, of course. This is part of the pain of assimilation and of indigenous erasure is like, we don't have our own fucking shit because they told us you can't pass that shit on, right? But a white man can come write about it and call it anthropology. Woo! All right. But I learned, which was super edifying for me as a birth worker, that my Picuris ancestors, when a baby was born, would first show the baby corn, and corn was their first mother. And we also believe in different Pueblo traditions that we are of corn, and the different colors of the corn make the different colors of the people. So yeah, I was excited about that. I'm not sure about moles that aren't lifted. If they're just there, it's still extra. It's still like power. It's like and in face reading, in Chinese face reading, different parts of your faces represent different elements or different like consciousnesses. So cheeks are metal element, and eyebrows are wood, and so is your jawline is wood, and lips and nose are earth, and there's water in your face. So depending on the different facial features will show you a map of your destiny. That's what your face is, like a map of your life purpose according to Chinese medicine and Chinese facial reading. So if you're interested, check it out. It's fascinating and amazing. So there, if you have a mole on any part of your face, it's extra for that element. So like on your chin is water element. Okay, if it's on your cheek, that's metal element. And there's also a difference between the left and right sides of your face, ruled by the different sides of your brain, having connection to more analytical versus intuitive or emotional. Children of the corn and of the sun. Yes, we are, aren't we? Yes, we are. Could the cups in this reading could definitely be referring to love if that's how you're reading them. So much about divination is about how you connect. In my reading, because this is a collective reading, so the collective consciousness, it's like we have to be really soft with ourselves is the big message that I'm getting, and not to get stuck in history, which is easy to do, especially because shit's historically fucked up. But we need to look toward the future. So especially if we're coming from the indigenous or Black diaspora in the United States of America, where there's history of a lot of violence, and if the violence is still happening, it's necessary for us to also be futuristic. Like, what does it look like to live in a joyful Black body? You know, what does it look like to create new systems that are not fucking renovating broken ass systems designed to keep us down? But also like holding space for the emotional wellness of that and your own emotional wellness. Okay. All right, guys, that's what time I got for y'all today. Thank you for tuning in. Many blessings. I will talk to you soon. Please support my work if this is helpful to you, and I hope you have a beautiful day.